Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to more Fortnite. Hopefully you guys are enjoying Season 5 so far. We just released a couple of videos, one going over all the Battle Pass. We unlocked everything, go check it out if you haven't already. And then another one driving the golf carts and checking out the new rifts. So if you haven't seen the golf cart and the rifts, that video is the one right before this one, so go check that out. But right now, we're going to be jumping into this new map, it's a living, breathing map, basically, as we all know. But there's a lot of new points of interest that we're going to be going over. Starting off on this side of the map right here, and then ending up, obviously, on the main new point of interest, which is the desert, way over there. So what we're going to be doing is looking at the new points of interest, and then some honorable mentions of things that have changed on the map ever so slightly. So first of all, let's fast forward, get to the first little spot here, and let's just get on with the video. Alright guys, the first little thing I wanted to point out is this right here that is landed all the way on the other side of the map. I'm pretty sure this is the one that came from Retail Row. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the sign that came over from Retail. Or it could be Greasy. I don't know, let me know in the comments down below. But I just wanted to point that out. Okay, next little one that I'm going to point out. Alright guys, so this is one of the biggest, the second biggest change on the map. Anarchy Acres is gone bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, Anarchy Acres is gone, and now we have this brand new golf course. This is the second named point of interest that they've added onto the map. Forgot it already, it is Lazy Links, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually super happy. I think that Anarchy Acres, it was about time that we refreshed it. It was getting a little stale. A lot of people didn't really land here too much anymore, and I think it was time for a reboot. It looks like they have 100% done it, and they've done it perfectly. Is this a house? Is this a little house? Is this little horses? Okay, there's probably at least one gold chest in there, but we're not going to look right now. But this is the new spot. I've actually gone through all of the buildings, by the way, on this new update, just to see if there's any basements, and there isn't. So don't worry. There is one that I will show you, but it's not inside of like a house or anything. But other than that, there's no basements, so don't worry about going looking for them, ladies and gentlemen. So from the looks of this, like the clubhouse, it looks like it's 2 levels. But as you guys can see, it's not. You can't get in here. It is not 2 levels. There is a lot of gold chests in here, however. But it is not 2 levels. Even up here, it's just a high ceiling, unfortunately. So it can be deceiving. But with all of these ceiling areas, you know there's going to be tons of gold chests hidden around in here, just like in Anarchy Acres. All of the pools, they've added a lot of pools, by the way, into this new update. And all of the pools have water in them. How awesome is that? I know it's such a small detail, but for someone like me who, you know, you have the motel that's way over on the other side of the map that doesn't have water, I just thought it's a super cool touch. I don't know, maybe I'm just being weird. I don't know. Another thing, guys, if you watched my video I did recently, you'll notice that there is interactive items now. So there's golf balls, so obviously we're going to be able to play golf with our friends, maybe in playground mode or squads mode. There is, sorry about that, there is like volleyballs? Beach balls, sorry. There's beach balls, so you can play in the water with a beach ball with your friends. And there is also basketballs. These are all interactive, and they all are playable, and they all come in 2 variants. There's a common variant, and I think it's an epic variant. I don't think there's a difference in the variants, just the color of the balls. But anyway, guys, that is it for Anarchy Acres. Rest in peace, Anarchy Acres. I honestly had no idea Anarchy Acres was going to disappear. But now we have this absolutely beautiful golf course. Alright, on to the next one. Alright guys, so as you can see, the World Cup Stadium has indeed disappeared, and we have been blessed with this little fella right here. I can't remember the name of it, I probably should. But this is a cool little spot now. You have 3 gold chests, as you guys can see. And I believe you can break this, because you can, as you can see, go into it. And usually you can only go inside of things that you can break. So I'm assuming this is breakable. It's just a cool spot. There's a little choice, I guess, you can have. Instead of going straight into Pleasant Park, you can just land here, get yourself suited and booted, and be ready to take on the world. Alright, on to the next one. Alright guys, so nothing has actually changed inside of Pleasant Park itself, but I do want to show you where the Der Burger has landed. So as you can see right here, the burger has landed. If you saw the trailer for Season 5, you will see that they spray painted it, they graffitied on it, and then it zapped from the desert back into the game, and this is where it's landed. So it has landed right here next to Pleasant Park. Alright, on to the next one. Alright guys, just a quick honorable mention. The villain's base is still here. The villain's base is indeed still here. I'm assuming it's going to be here for a while. Just like the superhero's base on the complete opposite side of the map over there. That is also still here. But just to the right of it, guys, this is probably my favorite new location. If you guys remember my video where I was talking about what I want from Season 5, I said I wanted snow. It's not exactly the snow I was looking for, but I will take it, ladies and gentlemen. There is snow on the ground. This is, we're going in the right direction, okay? We're heading into the right direction. But look how cool this new point of interest is. We've got the little body of water on top with this huge ship, and it is hanging over the waterfall. We'll go down there in a second, but just look how cool this is. Like I say, I've gone through all the buildings. There's no undergrounds, so don't worry about trying to sneak into the undergrounds and try and see if you can find any. There is none, but there is a lot of gold chests that are going to be hidden throughout the map, as you guys can see in this little clips I'm trying to show you here without going too fast. As I say that, I go at the speed of light. Sorry. But it's a really, really cool point of interest. I love the theme. I absolutely love it. I love the look of this. I love just the boat. I love the snow, obviously. But this is it, right on top of the mountain, right next to Snobby Shores and Greasy Grove. This area used to be kind of stale. There was one house on top of it. Now you have this entire little village. And then the one thing that I think they've missed the ball on, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But I feel like, why don't they put, so you can see the waterfall right here. I'll unpause it, or I'll pause it again. Why don't they put a cave behind here? So as you can see, you can come behind the waterfall. There is a little piece of, well, there's quite a lot of room back here, to be honest. But why didn't they put a cave? I feel like they could have put a cave. That would have been so cool. Fortnite, come on, get on it. You do all these super awesome things, but then you miss the cave? I mean, hey, I'm just saying. A waterfall that has a cave behind it, tell me that's just not the coolest thing ever. But anyway, there's still a lot of room here for you guys to hide. But either way, it could have had a cave. But anyway, so it comes to this new body of water. This is brand new, which is right here next to the dinosaur footprint that we know that came from Season 4. But this is just a little new location. I hope you guys like it, because this is probably one of my favorites. I think it is absolutely freaking awesome. Alright guys, it wouldn't be an update video without taking a little stop inside of Tilted Towers. Now, there's one thing that I don't understand that you guys are going to agree with me with here in a second. But it seems like in between Season 4 and Season 5, it just seems like there's been about 5 years in game time. You'll see what I mean here in a second. But I just don't understand how this still hasn't been built. I'm sure they'll do it throughout the season, but the reason I say that is you'll find out right here in our next location. Dusty Divot, ladies and gentlemen, has been taken over. It is basically, as you can see over there, it is basically a new Lonely Lodge. It is a new, not Lonely Lodge, sorry, a new Wailing Woods. There is so many trees in here, ladies and gentlemen. They have a bunch of water in here now, all around it. But my favorite part, as you guys can see, you can see all the vines that are growing. It's been taken over by nature. This is what I'm saying. It seems like it's been like 5 years since Season 4 and Season 5. Yeah, the Tilted Towers still haven't finished building the building. But this is awesome. I absolutely love the look of this. It reminds me of a mix between like E.T. and Jurassic Park. I just love the detail they've gone into with the vines. You can see this one here. The vines just like starting to push this little thing into the... push the building in on itself. It looks cool. It looks cool. I don't know what you guys think. It's basically the exact same layout. Nothing's changed. But it just looks absolutely badass and worn down. And it's amazing. Alright guys. This one's awesome too. But on to the next one. Alright guys, so the next one is the final one, which is the desert. Now this is a big one. So we're going to try and go through this as not too detailed, because I don't want to bore you guys. I want to try and keep this video as short as possible. But it is the new desert. Now there's one point of interest in this desert, which is Paradise Palms, I believe it's called. Paradise Palms, one point of interest, or not one point of interest, one named point of interest. But there's a lot of point of interest in here. So as you can see, it starts off here. We have a gold chest on this truck. And then it quickly goes into what it kind of reminds me of Cars. Remember the Cars, the cartoon movie? You've got the little truck stop. You've got the little auto repair garage here. Not too much loot, to be honest with you, but it's a good place to land. If you want to land here, get some loot as quick as you can and wait for these guys that are going to be coming from the big point of interest, it's a good little spot. So this is one of the places on the map, or in the pictures, the teasers of Season 5 that we had earlier today. This is one of them, and it's just beautiful. This entire area, Fortnite doing what Fortnite does best. You've got vibrant green palm trees, like a beautiful blue lake, and just an absolute beautiful red rocks. Like just the 3 colors here. Look at that for a thumbnail. It's just absolutely beautiful. So this area right here drops down. I'm glad they've added more areas of water. It's actually really cool. So we're going to follow this passage of water really quick. I'm curious to see how people blend in, because just look at the colors. I don't know if characters are going to blend in. I don't know if they're going to stand out like a sore thumb. But this area of water ends up leaving here, falling down. Again, I don't know if you can go under this waterfall, actually. Okay, so this one you can't go under. Very, very little. Very little. I like the detail with the twigs there, though. That's pretty cool. But this one you can't really go under, but it leads you all the way down here to this little campground, which is kind of cool. But anyway, we're going to miss a few things here, so let's go all the way back. And then swoop right over here. So this is where we just went into the water. Obviously, you can see there's going to be a lot of little areas on the high ground with gold chests, which honestly is going to be a great place to land because there's going to be so many people around here. If you can land here and just pick people off, look, you got 2 gold chests on the top of this mountain right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is where you want to land. Or you can land up here because you got 2 gold chests here, and I believe... I don't see it right now, but I think there was a gold chest in here that spawns in here also. And this is going to be another great spot to snipe because you can see what we're coming to over there is going to be busy. Alright guys, so this is the smaller town of the 2 that is here in Paradise Palms. Kind of reminds me of PUBG, just the style of it, the style of the buildings and stuff. I could be absolutely crazy and you guys are just making fun of me now, but as far as Fortnite's concerned, it's very similar to Lucky Landing in the sense that it's just a small little town. I think there's going to be a lot of people that are going to come here just for the fact that there's a lot of high ground, low ground, a lot of buildings to be able to run in between. I think it's going to be a fun spot. I think this is going to be a fun, busy spot, especially with the high ground right here, being able to pick people off. It's going to be a good one. But anyway, let's jump into the main event. But first, dinosaurs. I mean, that's all I have to say, right? Dinosaurs. They're awesome. You got the T-Rex. I forget the names. I'm a huge... Jurassic Park's my favorite movie of all time, but my memory is absolutely poop. But anyway, dinosaurs on the way into the brand new town, which I forgot. There's another one of these here first. So if you remember earlier in the video, I said that there's no underground bases, no underground like secret spots except for one, and it's this one. So this is basically a replica of Junk Junction. It's just a smaller version, and just like Junk Junction, if you go inside, there's actually going to be, if I go down, right here, it's a super secret little location. So it's all brick. You can see it's all brick. I can't like go side to side. The only way in is right here, and it's right in the middle of this building at Junk Junction. So don't forget it's there because you might not be able to hear it when you run over it. Okay. All right. Now let's move on to the actual Paradise Palms, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. It's gonna be like a mini Tilted, I'm telling you. It's going to be a mini Tilted. It's not going to be... I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe it'll be more like retail. Honestly, I can't predict what this is going to be like yet. There's a lot of beautiful houses that have pools, which we'll get into here in a second. And then we have this one hotel, which is 6 stories tall. Has quite a few gold chests in it. And then a staircase that runs up on the right side, you can see there, that we'll get into. But first of all, let's stop down here at Station 99. It's just going to be a little gas station. I think there was a gold chest in here when I came earlier, but I'm not sure. But look at that for cover. Look at that for cover. I mean, other than people that are going to shoot you from behind. But look at that for cover. Alright, first house. Again, I've been through all of these. There's no underground staircases like Salty. in any of these houses. But I love the fact that they have water in the pools, and look how deep they look. I don't know if you're going to be able to see people if they dug down. I really don't. It's going to be weird. But anyway, we've got beautiful, beautiful houses. Kind of reminds me a lot of Palm Springs. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I don't know if anyone here has been to Palm Springs, but if you have, tell me this doesn't look like Palm Springs. Pretty similar layout on these houses to Snobby Shores. Obviously, Snobby Shores being the rich people area. Remember I talked about the golf? You can go golfing and you can play beach ball and all that. Well, here's a basketball hoop. You're going to be able to play basketball. It's basically like an emote. Go check out my video on unlocking everything in the battle pass if you're interested in that. Or if you're like, what on earth are you talking about? You'll be able to see. Is that a little llama right there? Hopefully someone was able to come and find it. So back here, we'll go back over there in a second. I just wanted to point out that there's a very worn out little farmhouse. It's going to be very similar to, you know where the big chair is? You guys know what I'm talking about. The big giant chair, it's very similar to that location. As far as the house is concerned, it's a very similar house. But anyway, let's get back to where we were. So, definitely check out my video if you want to see how interactive these things are. No, I don't show you how interactive they are. I just show you the different things you can unlock to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to... Actually, what are these? Let's have a little look. We have a tractor store, which reminds me of the toilet store over in the Flush Factory. We have a Big Shots Espresso, so just a little coffee bar right here. And then we have McGuffin's Bookstore. So, just a little bookstore. You're going to have your little chests in here, I'm sure. Maybe not. I'm sure they'll have some sort of gold chest spawning in here. Maybe. Oh, there you go. It's in the roof, ladies and gentlemen. It's in the roof, obviously. Alright, but now the main event is this little skyscraper right here. 6 stories, like I said, Hotel 23. It's just a bunch of bedrooms, to be completely honest with you. Bedrooms and bathrooms. This one, obviously, is just a high ceiling one. Don't ask me why they didn't just put another bedroom in here. But then through this door, as you can see from the outside here, this is where the massive staircase is going to be. So, I don't know how popular this is going to be. I'm sure it'll be very popular with snipers, especially since you have this roof access right here. But you're going to be sniped at from these mountains. I'm sorry, there's higher ground. There is higher ground. Alright guys, so let's leave this point of interest and head over to the final destination on this new part of the map, which is the racetrack. If you didn't see my video before this, go check it out. I used the new little golf carts. We raced around this racetrack in the new golf carts. So go check that video out if you want to see how those things work. But we basically here, we have 2 diners. We have this diner right here. We have another diner, which is going to be inside of here. As well as, hold on, let me show you first. So there's this diner right here. And then on this side, there's going to be the mechanic bay. So this bay right here is where there's actually one of the golf carts. So there's going to be one of the little golf carts right here. And the one I used in that video was actually parked right here on the back of this truck. Just FYI, if you're trying to look for them, that's the 2 locations that I've seen them guaranteed so far. And then you have the racetrack. I'm pretty sure this is interactive. I haven't tried it myself yet. Maybe in playgrounds or squads you can like race around this track with friends. Just like how the football pitches have the interactive scoreboard. I'm pretty sure this is going to be interactive also. And then we have a few other things. So there's a gold chest you can see on the top right there. And then we have the racetrack. And then we have just this. I haven't checked it yet, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a golf cart in here too. Just since it's the mechanic bay, and the fact that this is wide open and then these cones are here and not this, I'm pretty sure this is going to have one of the little golf carts inside of it. Now, that has been it, pretty much, ladies and gentlemen. There is right here, next to this, I found 3 rifts. If you don't know what the rifts are, they're basically you walk into them, it sucks you up into the sky and drops you back out. If you want to know what they are, go check out the video just before this, because you'll see the golf cart, and then right at the end of the golf cart video is where I landed, or I drove off the track right here and went to the 3 rifts. And I went through all 3 of them so you can see exactly what they are. So if you want to check that out, like I say, I'll probably see if I can link it on the top of this video right here since we're ending this video. But ladies and gentlemen, that has been it. Let me know what you think of this new map. I personally I think it looks awesome. I love the updates. I love this new desert part of the map. I can't wait to jump in and get some W's and some videos for you guys on this new part of the map. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your favorite part of the map is. Let me know what your least favorite part of the map is. I think it's going to be tough. I do love this new area right here. But over there with the boat, that spot, it's not rendering in very well, but that spot, it's just pretty cool. It's got snow. Remember I said I wanted snow. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Share the video if you think anyone else would be interested. And I'll be back later today trying to get the W of one of these new points of interest. So make sure you got that ding-dong little bell on. And I'll see you later on today with a brand new video.